I absolutely love Freaky Friday as a concept. Two people swapping identities, walking a mile in the other person's shoes. I really like it. I love the original. I love the remake with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. I was relatively optimistic for the Disney Channel version that was released in 2018 because I thought, well, how bad can it be? The ratings are very bad. 3.7 out of 10 on IMDb. That, should have been a warning sign. Honestly, it's not good, to say the least. And as I said, I love the concept of Freaky Friday, so I should have at least relatively enjoyed this, but it was appalling. And I've never seen a musical with such abysmal lyrics. The lyrics are so juvenile, so pathetic. It's like no work went into the lyrics at all. As a musical, I feel like there are not enough musical numbers for it to be a fantastic musical, but there are too many musical numbers for it to be not a musical. So I think it's not really sitting comfortably in any genre. Obviously, it follows a very similar narrative as the other ones. A mother and daughter magically end up switching bodies, and they have to, spend some time in each other's lives. And it's very cliche in the sense that, they realise the other person doesn't have it as easy as they think. The actual events are really boring. I'm not going to go into too much detail just in case you do want to watch it, but I certainly don't recommend it. But the events are really dull. What they actually do is very dull. I feel like the characters didn't make enough effort to pass themselves off as the other person. Nothing against the acting. I think the acting's very good. The casting is fine. It's hard to say the casting was phenomenal when the characters are so dull, so there's no meat to work with. But, I've got no issue with the acting, but the characters are very poorly written. They never really seemed, after the initial shock, I never got the impression that they were, struggling to be in the other person's life or anything like that. They just seemed to take it on the chin after that point, and it's a lot more unbelievable than the other ones. It's not a good film. The costumes are good. I like the costumes. The set designs are great, particularly, I think, Ellie's bedroom. There's something about that I think really works, as her environment contrasted with the rest of the house. But the rest of it is just absolutely dull. It's directed by Steve Carr, based on the children's book by Mary Rodgers. I actually did not know that. With the music book by Bridget Carpenter and Brian Yorkie. Honestly, Heidi Blickenstaff and Cozi Zuehlsdorff, I hope I pronounced that correctly, they work well together in their mother-daughter roles, or daughter-mother roles. But it's just a massive disappointment. Given that it's a Disney film, I believe it was a Disney Channel film, is it going to be something that younger children will enjoy? Maybe to a degree. But where things like the original and the first remake have family appeal, this one is definitely not. This is a kids' film, absolutely. There's no way a fully grown adult is going to be able to enjoy this, especially if you've seen the other versions and know how this should be done right. I had high hopes. Well, I had moderately high hopes. I was hopeful, let's put it that way. And they've really just not hit any nail on the head here. It's not great. It could have been even a little bit better, but it was just appalling.